the Ural Mountains, a majestic yet foreboding range that stretches across the landscape, dividing Europe and Asia. A desolate expanse of snow and stone, where the silence is only broken by the whisper of the wind and the crunch of footsteps on the frozen ground. Wind howled through the peaks, a lonely, mournful sound that seemed to echo the cries of lost souls. It was a place where nature's raw power was on full display. In this unforgiving landscape, a chilling tale unfolded, a tale that would become one of the most enduring mysteries of the 20th century, a story of 9 lives lost, a mystery etched in ice and shrouded in secrecy. The events that transpired here have baffled experts and haunted the imaginations of many. It was February 1959. The world was a different place, yet the harsh winter in the Soviet Union was as relentless as ever. The Soviet Union was locked in the grip of winter, a season that brought both beauty and peril to the land. Deep in the northern Urals, a group of hikers ventured into the wilderness. They were experienced, well-prepared, and eager to conquer the challenges that lay ahead. They sought adventure, a test of their skills against the might of nature. They found only tragedy. Their journey, meant to be a testament to human endurance, turned into a nightmare. The Dyatlov Pass Incident, as it came to be known, has haunted the world for decades. It stands as a somber reminder of the thin line between life and death in the wilderness. What began as a routine expedition transformed into a terrifying fight for survival. The hikers faced extreme conditions, battling against the elements with every ounce of their strength. What happened on that remote mountain slope? Theories abound, from avalanches to secret military tests, but the truth remains elusive. The answer remains elusive, hidden beneath layers of speculation and unanswered questions. The silent mountain keeps its secrets well, leaving us to wonder and ponder the fate of those 9 brave souls. The group consisted of 10 experienced hikers, 8 men and 2 women. They were students and graduates of the Ural Polytechnic Institute, their spirits high with the thrill of adventure. Each member brought their own unique skills and strengths to the group, creating a dynamic and capable team. Their leader, Igor Dyatlov, was a seasoned outdoorsman, confident in his abilities and those of his team. Dyatlov had meticulously planned the expedition, ensuring that every detail was accounted for. They were prepared for the challenges of the wilderness, or so they thought. The group had trained rigorously, honing their skills in navigation, survival, and teamwork. Their goal, a Torten Mountain, a peak shrouded in local legend. The mountain's remote location and harsh conditions made it a formidable challenge. The Mansi people, indigenous to the region, called it Don't Go There Mountain. They believed the mountain was cursed, a place where spirits roamed and danger lurked. This ominous name hinted at the dangers that awaited the unsuspecting. Despite the warnings, the hikers were determined to conquer the peak. The hikers, however, were undeterred. They had faced difficult conditions before and were confident in their ability to overcome any obstacle. Their journey began like any other, full of anticipation and camaraderie. They shared stories and laughter around the campfire, their bonds growing stronger with each passing day. They documented their progress with cameras and diaries, capturing the beauty of the landscape and the joy of their adventure. Their early entries filled with optimism and excitement. They marveled at the pristine snow and the breathtaking views, unaware of the darkness that lay ahead. Little did they know that their every step took them closer to a horrifying fate. The weather began to change, the once clear skies now filled with ominous clouds. The mountain held secrets, dark and deadly. The temperature dropped and the wind howled through the trees, creating an eerie atmosphere. Secrets that would soon unravel the hikers' world, leaving them vulnerable and afraid. They encountered strange tracks in the snow, and an unsettling feeling began to creep in, leaving behind a trail of questions that echoed through time. The diaries and photographs they left behind offer glimpses into their final days, but the true story of what happened on that mountain remains a mystery. Weeks passed, each day blending into the next as the snow continued to fall, blanketing the world in a cold, white silence. The hikers were due back, but no word came. Concern turned to alarm as days stretched into weeks. Families and friends gathered, their faces etched with worry, their eyes scanning the horizon for any sign of their loved ones. Search parties were dispatched into the frozen wilderness, their every step hampered by the unforgiving terrain. The snow was deep, the wind biting and the cold seeping into their bones. Then a chilling discovery that would haunt them forever. The hiker's tent, ripped open from the inside, lay abandoned on the slope. Personal belongings were scattered around as if left in a hurry. The scene was eerily silent, the only sound the whisper of the wind through the trees. Footprints in the snow, some barefoot, some wearing only socks, led away from the campsite. The tracks were erratic, as if the hikers had fled in panic, not stopping to put on proper clothing or gear. They descended towards a nearby forest, disappearing into the frozen wilderness. The forest loomed dark and foreboding, the trees standing like silent sentinels in the snow. The sight was baffling. Experienced hikers, well prepared for the harsh conditions, had abandoned their shelter and ventured into the deadly cold of night. Why would the hikers flee their shelter, poorly clothed, into the deadly cold of night? What unseen force had driven them from their haven into the icy embrace of the mountain? What had driven them from their haven into the icy embrace of the mountain? The questions hung in the air, unanswered, as the search party pressed on. The search party followed the tracks, their hearts heavy with dread. Each step was a struggle, the snowstorm making progress slow and treacherous. They knew they were racing against time, the cold a relentless enemy. The answers they sought lay scattered in the snow, a gruesome testament to an unseen terror. Personal items, once cherished, now lay abandoned and forgotten, a silent witness to the horror that had unfolded. The bodies were found scattered across the mountainside, some miles from the tent. Some lay beneath a thin layer of snow, frozen in a desperate embrace. Others were discovered in a ravine, their bodies bearing horrific injuries. Some had fractured skulls, severe chest trauma and broken ribs. One hiker, Lyudmila Dubinina, was missing her tongue and eyes. The injuries were catastrophic, unlike anything caused by a simple fall or animal attack. They were too severe, too deliberate. The official explanation at the time attributed the deaths to a compelling natural force. But the details didn't add up. The injuries were inconsistent with an avalanche or a simple accident. Something more sinister, more inexplicable had transpired on that desolate mountain. Section 5. The Shadow of Radiation. An ominous clue. Adding to the mystery, some of the hikers' clothing and equipment tested positive for unusually high levels of radiation. This revelation sent shockwaves through the investigation. What could have caused this contamination? Theories ranged from secret military experiments to contact with radioactive materials. The Soviet Union was notoriously secretive, and the possibility of a government cover-up fueled speculation. Expert 2. The presence of radiation only deepened the mystery. It painted a picture of something sinister, something beyond the realm of natural explanation. The Dyatlov Pass Incident was no longer just a tragedy. It was an enigma wrapped in a shroud of Cold War paranoia. Section 6. Nature's Fury, the Avalanche Theory. One of the most persistent theories attributes the tragedy to a natural disaster. Some experts believe a slab avalanche, a sudden and powerful slide of snow, could have struck the tent, causing the hikers to flee in terror. Expert 1. The injuries, however, cast doubt on this explanation. Avalanches typically don't cause the kind of trauma found on the hikers' bodies. And why cut open their tent from the inside? The avalanche theory, while plausible on the surface, fails to address all the unsettling details. The Dyatlov Pass incident remains a puzzle with missing pieces, a chilling reminder of the raw power of nature and the mysteries it holds. Section 7. Whispers of secret weapons, the military hypothesis. The Cold War cast a long shadow over the Soviet Union, breeding suspicion and paranoia. Expert 1. Some believe the Dyatlov Pass incident was not a natural disaster, but a Cold War tragedy. They point to the hikers' descriptions of strange orange orbs in the sky, witnessed in the days leading up to their deaths. Local witness: could these orbs have been experimental weapons, their testing gone awry? Could the hikers have stumbled upon a secret military exercise, becoming unwitting victims of a government cover-up? The theory is compelling, but lacks concrete evidence. The Soviet archives, while offering glimpses into the incident, remain incomplete. The truth, hidden beneath layers of bureaucracy and time, remains elusive. Section 8, Ancient Legends and the Paranormal Voices from the Past. The Mansi people, indigenous to the Ural Mountains, have long spoken of a malevolent presence on Ural Mountain. They tell tales of strange lights, unexplained disappearances, and a powerful force that guards the peak. Local witness? Could an ancient legend hold the key to the Dyatlov Pass mystery? Did the hikers unwittingly trespass on sacred ground, awakening a force beyond human comprehension? The idea is intriguing, tapping into our primal fear of the unknown. While skeptics dismiss these claims as folklore, others believe the Mansi legends offer a glimpse into a realm beyond our understanding. Please like and subscribe so we can improve our channel and bring you more intriguing mysteries.